it pushes out the mandatory compliance dates for each one of the 3 tiers by they mention 1 year, but it's about 350 days. You might say, why 350? Because they wanted to make sure it happened on the first day of a quarter instead of this mid-month crud that we had to deal with, because they just said, all right, we're going to do 350. That way it hits July 1st, January 1st, October 1st, the first day of a quarter. That's what some commenters had said originally, and so they decided to fall in line with that. It also aligns with the court-ordered stays and basically it's a stay for everybody. Nobody has to do anything right now, and we kick the can down the road. So where's that leave us? Well, let's walk through this. It's really, when we get through what I'm going to show you, it's more than a 1-year delay. Okay, it really is. And when you think about it, the 1-year delay is ultimately going to be a moot issue, because if they rewrite it, there's going to be other time that's built into this. And that's what I'm going to walk you through right here. So on the surface, it appears to be a 1-year delay, but it's more than that. Okay, that 1-year delay is to align itself with the courts and for them to rewrite a rule, which is why I pointed your attention to that Southern District of Florida. That's where they have to provide updates every 60 days. So what are those dates? Well, the first date that they have to provide an update is July 5th. Now, that's probably not going to be the date, because I think that's right after the 4th, if I could do my math right, and we're probably on holidays or something like that. So somewhere the first part of July, they'll have to submit to the court an update on where they're at with the rulemaking process. They'll have to come back again and do it September 3rd, and then again November 2nd. So they're going to be held in check on their rewrite of this. Now, big question for all of you, or that you're probably all thinking too, is who's left at the CFPB to write this thing? Well, what that probably means is what they're going to do is take this, the rule we already have. You can imagine it being a rule with flesh on it. They're going to strip it down, but they're likely going to use the skeleton that's already there, because they don't have the people to write it up from scratch. And so they'll strip out the things that they don't like, the overreaches that we've talked about previously, but some of that structure likely remains the same just because they don't have the resources to do it otherwise. We'll wait and see, but their feet are going to be held to the fire by that Southern District of Florida, and there will be updates.